Hi guys, we're at Woodlakes, just at Stowbridge near King's Lynn. Glad to be back here. About 12 acres of water, very weedy, crystal clear, some beautiful carp in it to be had, some good mid-30s. First outing I came here maybe 6 months ago, just over a nice £20 common, followed by a couple of mid doubles, a decent tench to be fair. Let's have a look. So we've got 3 rods out, helicopter presentation. Middle rod is 15 wraps out, on a Mulberry Florentine yellow pop-up. I'm sure you can see that there. Right hand rod, just over 11 wraps out. That's on a clear spot. Goes into a channel down there, so the idea is to catch any fish that are moving down into the next part of the lake when the sun comes up. So that one's got a chili and garlic bottom bait on. Left hand rod, short rod that one, down in the margins, nice bit of gravel down there. 3 spoms over the top, nothing major. That's got a chili and garlic with a mulberry topper on snowman style. Took a long time to find some spots, still so much weed out there. I'll show you, I don't know if you can see that. You can see there is quite a lot of weed that has come out as I've been leading. There's the rod set up. Middle rod's virtually straight over where the yellow bush is. So that's where we're at. Got Steve with me and Eddie, so see how they get on. Darren swims behind me. I'll walk about later on, or perhaps tomorrow, get settled in, get some food on the go. Yeah, so in it to win it, as they say. Probably 3-4 spoms on each rod, just want to keep it light, some mixture of stuff. I'll show you that tomorrow. So yeah, settling for the night. It's probably the most you'll see of me tonight, unless we get a fish, and then we'll go from there. So catch you later guys. Good morning carpers. Right, it's a bit of a catch up. It's been a quiet night. Not a lot has been happening, to be fair. I was up first light this morning. Couldn't see anything showing. Got binoculars out. Looked like there was a bit of a shadow moving on the surface earlier on, over middle rod. Nothing really is definitely given any signs or shown whereabouts of the carp. A couple of anglers on the far end of the lake. Not sure if they've had anything yet. So just got all the rods out. There's a far margin along the back with a reed line. Trying to hit that with a cast it's been really hard. I've managed to get to about 17.5 wraps and find a bit of a hard spot. So I've got an idea it's quite clear out at that end of the water. So reset the middle rod. Steve was kind enough to let me use his bait boat. Mine's playing up at the moment, so I didn't want to risk bringing it and getting it stuck out there. So there is a boat here, so I could always use that, but it just seemed to be more hassle than it was worth. So left hand rod, 15 wraps out, nice good clear hard spot there. So put a bait on that. It's going into a bit of a bay, the entrance to a bay, so hoping anything that's coming down this channel will make its way into there. So you can see how that one goes. And the right hand rod, I've gone for a clear spot under a tree. It's a bit shallower there, but I thought it would be a nice spot to present on. And anything that's coming this way in to this bay where I am here. So I'll show you that in a second. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Really slow. We were the only ones on the lake yesterday, but a couple of anglers and somebody's gone round into one of the points to my right. So we'll see what happens. Weather's turned a little bit. We've now got a north wind pushing in. It's a bit chilly, but it's not too bad. It's bearable. I don't like the cold, never have done. Something that I'm a bit of a lightweight with, unfortunately, but that's how it is. I wrap up, always make sure I've got enough warm clothes with me. So waffling on a bit now, but just thought I'd have a bit of a sort of insight onto me a little bit. Stuck the same baits. I've changed the Mulby Florentine to a pink topper, snowman style on the right hand rod. The left hand rod's got a 14mm chili and garlic. Last time I fished here they did well. A few fish out on them, so they work on here, might as well use them. Yeah, so really that's where we're at. Any more news, I'll catch up with you and fill you in with what's actually going on. So, see you later, guys. Hi guys, it's a bit late at the moment. It is, let me have a look, 5 to 8. So I thought I'd just check in and give you a bit of a rundown. It's been a bit quiet, so not a lot to report on. Yeah, so what can I say? It's been quiet all around the lake. Walked past a pike angler earlier on. He was just doing a few self takes of a decent pike. It was probably 12-13 pound by the looks of it. Some nice pike in here, so you do get a few pike anglers on. I'm pretty new to all this, so I'm learning all the time. Just wanted to really sort of, I don't know, have a bit of a rundown of my thoughts on what I'm doing. So spoke to an angler earlier on, just further up on the next point. He was in this swim 2 weeks ago. He had three fish and lost one. He was 25 wraps out, a bit closer to the bay where the trees are. It's nice and clear, and no weed in that area, presenting well. That's where he had all of his fish off. So I'm a bit short of that. I'm 17 wraps out. Think I'll boat another rig out tomorrow, and I'll probably push in there a bit further. Thinking about it, it is a lot colder. We're looking at a lot cold weather from 2 weeks ago, so where I am in that deeper bit of water, I don't think I'm too far off it. And there is that channel to my right that comes through. If you see the footage where I was up the tree this morning, I'll point a bit of that out to you when I edit the vlog, and you'll see where my thought process is of any fish passing through there. Right hand rod is on the inside of that channel in case anything comes into the little bay where I am at the moment. And then the middle rod, that is probably about a rod length off the reeds. There was a bit of underlying weed on top. I wasn't too sure how I was going to present on that, so I didn't want to go too close to it and risk getting the rig tangled on the way down. I did try leading about. God, I spent quite a bit of time leading about, to be fair, and I think I need to look at some of the setup I'm using, go a bit heavier on my leads, use some distant leads, because I don't usually fish a long distance, and in this particular swim I need to be hitting 20 wraps, 22, what I think would be, for my skills and my limits, that would be pushing it. So if I want to hit those sort of distances, then I need to be looking at a few little things on how I'm set up. Using the boat, Steve's been good enough to let me use his. I need to get mine serviced and get it looked at. Once that's back in action, I guess I don't have to worry too much. I just like to be able to know what I'm fishing on and get a good feel down when I'm leading about. Because what's the point in my mind? What's the point in boating a rig out if you don't know what you're going to be landing on? So yeah, that's where my thought process is. Still no action. There's been no action on the whole lake, so I'm not, well, I am disheartened, but I'm not feeling too disheartened, because I feel if the fish move down this end of the lake, then certainly pick one up. Same with Steve. He's to the left of me. He's got a good bulk of water ahead of him, a lot of open water. He's found a few spots. He's gone to the far end where fish are known to hold up. He's had a couple of bleeps today, but he hasn't had any specific take as such. So bit of activity there. It could be a number of things, but it's always nice when you do get a couple of bleeps. it gives you a bit of confidence. Dad behind me, I mean, we can all talk from here, so we all hear each other. It's that close, and it's a good little spot, really, I suppose, for the three of us, and a bit of a social. Tough times are tough. We're in another lockdown. I'm currently off work now. I've been off work for the third week now. A lot of personal issues with my daughter, and where I'm working has been tough since March. Been in a factory, and things being very claustrophobic, to say the least. It's been a bit of a good thing to get out this weekend. Well, this weekend, since Wednesday. So we're Thursday night now. We've gone over the 24-hour mark. We've gone over the halfway mark. Decided to do an extra night already. Just being out here has been quite enjoyable. Even though there's no fish, just fishing. It's a bit of an escape. So yeah, we're going to do an extra night. So that'll be Saturday afternoon when we pack up. Don't really know what to change, I'll be honest. Apart from pushing probably further into those snags and overhanging trees, and I don't think there's a lot more I can do. Wind's changing over tomorrow. It's going to be more of a southerly, southwesterly. Tonight's going to be a cold one. It is a cold one. It's not too bad, but I don't like the cold. They all call me Frosty on the Particle Pellet Man team, so that says a lot. But I always have a heater with me. Yeah, not really fishing I suppose some people would say, but I'd like to be comfortable, and it's about being comfortable and be able to fish, so that's the way it is. See that? Yeah, chilly one. It's I don't think I can do any more. I've got 3 areas covered, 3 areas sort of staggered, if you like. Any fish coming through, and they've got to come through this part of the water to go into the main bulk of the water. I feel I should pick something up. And I haven't put a lot of bait out. Well, say that's probably about half a kilo, 3/4 of a kilo on each spot on that hopper of the bait boat. I think it's enough for a fish to get its head down on. Pop up on the middle one, I think I said earlier on. So yeah, there's, you know, you've got to stop questioning yourself sometimes and just know that you're fishing, and it is winter. Conditions are a lot different. Fish aren't moving around as much. I've tried to stick to the deeper spots rather than the shallower ones. If that's not going to pay off tonight, then tomorrow it'll be a change and pushing into the shallow areas and the margins. I can't really do much more than that, I don't think. So that's where we're at. Tomorrow, I think we'll all get our heads together and just, you know, have another think. But sometimes you just gotta wait. I think a lot of the fish are down the far end. I spoke to a couple of lads earlier on. They got the drone up and saw quite a lot of fish over to the right hand in the main bulk of the lake to the right. I'll put a map up of the lake so you can see what I'm actually explaining. And yeah, with the southerly wind pushing down there yesterday, I think a lot of the fish are moved in on that. And then when the wind changed and it changed to northerly and was coming down this end of the lake, I think a lot of the fish have stayed on the back end of that, where it's still warmer a little bit. So yeah, we'll keep plodding on. Tomorrow I'll try and get a bit of footage of some rigs in the water, what they look like. The rigs I'm using, I have said in the past that I'll go into depth with that, but it's something that I haven't committed to, so I will try and go through that with you all, so at least you know what I'm using, how I'm doing it. Some of you may say it's right or wrong. It works for me. It's caught me some good fish, and especially for these circumstances, it works. So this session is proven more difficult. don't often do a lot of winter sessions, but I'm getting more time at the moment, so I'm taking the opportunity while I have, and we'll go from there. Particle Pellet Man social last weekend. Took my boy over for his birthday. It was quite good, actually, to be fair. We only had 3 fish out. It was really tough going. We was at East Elf on the long lake, and to be fair, we thought it was going to be a bit easier than what it was, but it proved to be tough. James Mackey had said that it was fishing really tricky. I don't think we quite all realised how tricky he meant, but there was 2 13-pounders out, and I had a little stocky, probably 4 or 5 pound to be fair. It wasn't a big fish, but a pretty fish by all means. And when you're in those circumstances, a fish is at that size is always welcome. Yeah, so there were 6 of us there. One guy dropped out. His partner is pregnant and advised to shield, so he decided it was best not to come. Can't fault that decision, to be fair. I had a bit of a barbecue. It was tough with COVID being present, and we were in that lockdown, so we all had to keep sensible. Very hard to try and get a lot of footage from that, but we did. I haven't got a full edit to do on that, so what I'll probably do is start the edit off with the social, and then go into this one, being I've gone into another session pretty quick after. So yeah, all things considering, we'll see how tonight goes. Everyone, bit of a change this morning. Another uneventful night. So I've took some pictures of rigs what I've put out. I've whittled a few baits down, and we'll go from there. I'll just show you where the rods are. So just out here in this mid bit of water, there's a left-hand rod with a pop-up on. The middle rod is right over there, tucked in those trees, and then this right hand rod is over along near these reeds over here. That's got a single 40mm chili and garlic on, with a few chili and garlic in the hopper, not too much. And the one back out over here where this bush is just there, that's on a 10mm coconutty with a little bit of a mulberry Florentine topper. Just for a bit of attraction. There is a bit of maize in the mix I put out there, so yeah, just to go with the colour and match the background of what bait is down. So that's where we're at. We're doing another night, working hard, doing everything we can think of at the moment, but fish just not playing ball. Not had any shows. Did see a few roach and rudd on the top this morning, which is what I haven't been doing. Good walkabout yesterday. Nothing in the margins or anything, so I've put the one in mid-water and put the others in 2 likely spots. They're known for captures, so fingers crossed. Any more updates, I'll keep you posted. Cheers. Good morning. Well, that's been the view for nearly 72 hours now. Tried everything I can think of. Fish just not wanting to play ball. I think those feeding opportunities are very narrow this time of year. There's not been a fish out on the lake since we've been here in 3 days. It is really tough going at the moment, which I guess you'd expect this time of year, but you did expect to try and win for 1 hour at least. So yeah, unless you get a catch up from me after this, it'd mean that something's happened in the last few hours, but if not, I'll catch up with you guys again. It'll be blank on here for 3 days, and then we'll give it another go maybe next week, see how our time is and when we can get out. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, take care and tight lines.